I got an opportunity to see the Noah Lyles interview he did with Shannon Sharp. All right, and he basically explained what happened with the comments that made him hated across a lot of, I would say, um, made him seem unpatriotic. Um, you know, that made him seem not patriotic. And basically, what he said was, how can we call the NBA and the MLB and um, uh, um, in all the NFL, NHL, how can we call them uh, world champions? Right? That's what he said. How can we call them world champions when they're not beating world champions? They, it's basically domestic. And Shannon Sharp explained to him that basically, you got the best players in the world. That's why they call them world champions. The best players in the world playing the NBA, Luka, Jokic, uh, and etc. So that's why, since the best players are playing in the world, that's why it's considered world champions. Now, basically, and check out the music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. So basically, he basically says, well, led up to it. So he basically said, nobody, everybody just see the clip, but nobody, sees it in its entirety, right? And you know, and he basically said he was asked. It was another gentleman who won a gold medal in his country, and he had 30,000 people supporting him when he got his gold medal. He basically said, when I got my gold medal, my bronze, I got back to the airport. A couple people realized me, and nobody really cared. My parents picked me up, and it wasn't no limo. And I know somebody was saying in Iran, if you win a gold medal, you get $1 million. In the United States, you win a gold medal, it's only around 36K. Okay, they like, well, that ain't no money, but it ain't. What you got to what people fail to realize is that when these guys get a gold medal, it's like, I think they lost to China by one. Then they might have had 69, 70 gold medals. U.S. ain't paying them, especially when the majority of the people that's getting the gold medals look like Noah Lyles. They ain't getting them that. They ain't giving them no $1 million. And Iran, you lucky if they probably bring home one gold medalist or a handful of them. But in those countries, it's everything. It's patriotic. It's they in this country, really, the Olympics is not revered like that. It's really not. We in the United States, they live in their own. We live in our own world. So when the NBA players win the championship and they get a big parade, more people care about that than the Olympics. That's just what it is. More people care about that than the Olympics. We care about the shit that we so cocky. We care about the shit that come on here. And I believe Aries Spears had a joke of what's so funny. I think Aries Spears had a joke or comedian had a joke about it. Talking about America. I think it was Aries Spears. America's so cocky that we call ourselves world champions. You know what I'm saying? I forget who had that joke. And we ain't playing against the world. So he ain't the first person to bring that up. But basically, he's jealous. If if y'all want to consider it hating, he hating. He mad because the NBA players, and I'm gonna elaborate. For y'all who didn't see the interview, go watch it on Nightcap. I'm gonna elaborate a little bit more. Because he basically jealous. He jealous because the NBA players get celebrated and he don't. Track and field don't. Outside the Olympics, don't nobody care about the track and field meets. He's jealous, you know, you know, you know, you know, but that's just what it is. That's exactly what it is. He's jealous. They getting all, they get all the play, they get all the women, they got the TV deals, and track and field really don't have TV deals or nothing like that. So it's jealousy. He's jealous of the notoriety that the NBA players get. He said it. He said it. So it don't surprise me. But he underestimating the value of that gold medal to people in America. People care more about Larry O'Brien Trophy, the Vince Lombardi Trophy, um, winning the World Series, and all that stuff. They care more about that. And track and field is my favorite thing to watch in the Olympics. You know, um, I love to see them girls and guys run. No doubt about it. What he basically then went on. Basically went on and said that you know, that they get all the notoriety, and they got all the notoriety, he don't get none. He talked about how, he trying to help track and field and, the high speed, the documentary, they do another season to help them out and how, I think Michael Johnson's trying to start something, but they don't have a TV deal. And he said that's what he on the fence about until he get a TV deal. He said it just ain't enough notoriety. Don't know, track and field is not on TV enough. So he mad that, well, I get a gold medal and they get a gold medal, but they getting all the notoriety. People have an interest in that. At one point, the NBA was on tape delay. So that's one thing he got to realize. At one point, the NFL wasn't as popular as it was. So if they got whatever they got to do to get track and field to where it need to be, they got to get it there. But long story short, not a bad guy, just a guy that's jealous. Just a guy that's hating. He hating because he feel like they deserve, the same notoriety. They deserve equal popularity. He probably believe they, deserve equal visibility on TV and all that. But it's supply and demand. You got to create a supply. Magic and Bird created a supply for the NBA. Michael Jordan carried it out. So, you will say that about Anthony Edwards and say no shade, but it's just jealousy. He feel like he above them where they should be equals, and it don't work that way in this country. I did a poll. Most people was tired of the Olympics in the middle of the Olympics. I was tired of talking about it. So you got all these different people from different places. America's a melting pot, which got its pros and its cons. It ain't as patriotic as it seems. So, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the music entertainment. Hit the music entertainment playlist, current news playlist. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Instagram. Check out the Patreon, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, and much more. Peace.